Are you curious what an average condo costs in Burnaby? Well, at the time of this recording, which is June of 2024, benchmark sale price for condos in Burnaby is just over $800,000. In this video, I'm going to take you on a virtual tour through Burnaby to show you what you can get for $800,000 and make sure you're getting the best deal. And make sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to share some mindset tips that I share with my clients to help them really narrow it down to make sure that they're choosing the best property. If this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about real estate in Vancouver, subscribe below. Tap the bell for notifications to be the first to learn what's going on in the current market here in Vancouver. My name is Megan Becker, local realtor. Myself and my team get calls every day from people looking to make this incredible city their home. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give me a call, text, or email, and I'm excited to take you on a tour of the best city in Canada. Okay, let's jump onto the computer and head over to Burnaby. Here's Burnaby on the map. Our boundaries are Burrard Inlet here on the north, Boundary Road on the west side, bit of the Fraser River, and then it boundaries New Westminster, and then we go up through North Road, Clark Drive, and includes SFU there. So this is Burnaby, and I'm going to take you through different areas in Burnaby and show you varying properties of what you can get for around that $800,000 mark. We're going to start in the south at 7088 18th Ave here. So a couple notable things about this property here. We're just off of Kingsway, which is a major through road here, and we are very close to the Edmund SkyTrain station. So we're right across the road here. We're close to the ravine parks. If you have a dog, I always encourage clients to jump on the map, look at the property, what is around you. Do you back major roads? Is that an issue? Do you want to be close to public transportation? Do you want to be close to parks and green spaces like that? Okay, here we have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was built in 2007, currently on the market for $798,000 here. So we're on the 25th floor, so you're gonna get some great views. Just over 900 square feet, so we're 934 square feet. And let's just jump through the photos here. So corner unit, nice bright windows there. A big thing for a lot of people is just the windows, especially when you're looking at condos. Sometimes you can get those long, narrow ones where you really only have smaller windows, so it's nice to be able to have, especially a corner unit, you're gonna get, we'll see a lot of natural light, nice open kitchen living area here. Looks like it's been redone. So again, this one's built in 2007. So floors have been redone. Gas stove there. So gives you an idea. Decent balcony space. All right, we're heading back over to the map here, and we're gonna head a little bit north to 7063 Hall Ave. Very similar location, just off of Kingsway here, close to Edmonds Park. You've got all amenities, close to a Save-On Foods here. Quick little side note about this property. About 2 days ago, I put all of these properties together for this tour to record this video for you guys. And in the time that I put them together, which was 2 days ago, and to the time of this recording, this property actually changed their list price. So they are $100,000 higher. And I originally was just going to delete this property, but I wanted to include it just to share a little bit of story because I'm seeing that a lot in, maybe not a lot, but I'm seeing it quite often in the market right now, is that sellers will go to market at really below what they believe that their property is worth, and we'll try and test the market. Because the strategy with that is we'll go to market really below what we believe the property is going to sell for to eventually try and attract a lot of buyers and drive up that price, which I saw that strategy work last year, in the last probably 3 years, but just the market really has cooled down. And so I'm seeing this a lot actually. Properties will go to market significantly under fair market value, and then a week later maybe they bump their price up to really what the seller wants to sell. So that's why I wanted to include this one, because again, a property is worth what a buyer is going to pay for it. So these guys might be able to get close to 900. It's currently listed for $899, so 900,000. They went to market at 800,000. I'm seeing that is properties will sit, and it's not a great strategy if you're looking on the selling side. But anyways, I'll quickly walk you through the property because my guess is they're probably not going to get that 900, but I could be wrong. Built in 2007, 2-bed, 2-bath, similar location. So it just gives you guys an an idea, so it's a little bit larger. Sorry, 1172 square feet, so a little bit larger than the unit that we just saw. And we're on the 10th floor here. So usually, kind of all things being equal, it's about $2,000 to $3,000 a floor as you get up. It starts, the lower you are, that difference maybe is a little bit smaller. The higher you are, maybe the more significant is. I'm finding developers now actually in projects, they're doing about $5,000 every increase in floor. And so decent layout, double vanity. This bed looks very large, or just the photos are not doing it justice here. But I would say finishes are not as great as that previous unit. The thing that this one has going for it is the size, but it is on a lower floor, so it'll be interesting to see what this one sells for here. Jumping back over to the map, and we're going to head a little west into Metrotown. So 6511 Sussex. So we have a 1 bed, 1 bath currently on the market for $796,900. So this is very new. This was built in 2023, 533 square feet. So you are paying for the newness here. And then you'll notice we're on the 34th floor, so you're also paying for the height and the views. So let's jump into the photos here. So nice tower here in Metrotown, good balcony. So pretty standard layout for these newer 1 bedrooms. This one was nicely staged. Gas stove. Good balcony, got the stand-up shower there. Look at these. You're paying for the newness and you're paying for the views. I don't know, put it in the comments. I would love to know for you guys, are views worth it? In your opinion, would you pay that much more money to be on the 34th floor versus maybe the 10th floor? I'm curious. So this is the shared space, the amenities. That's one of the nice things with a lot of these newer buildings that have just been completed is the amenities are really second to none. All right, we're heading a little bit northwest of where we just were, still in Metrotown, a little bit closer to Central Park, 5790 Patterson Ave. So it's a little bit older of a unit here, built in 1985. It's a 2 bed, 2 bath, currently on the market for $799,900. And then we are 1094 square feet here, 17 stories in the building, and this one is on the 11th floor here. So what I really like about this one, or both of these, I mean, Metrotown is a very central area. You've got every single amenity that you can think of. You've got the SkyTrain, really great public transportation. You don't need a vehicle if you're living in Metrotown, depending where you're going anyways. You've got the SkyTrain there. And then you've got Central Park, which is a really great area. You've got every activity. There's tennis, there's pitch and putt. You can hang out in the summer, grab a picnic, grab your laptop, work from Central Park. And then you've got easy access onto Kingsway and Boundary Road here. So take a quick look at this one here. So again, a little bit older of a building. You're not going to have as many amenities, but you're getting 2 bedrooms, you're getting the size, and really great view of Central Park here. Great patio space, nice sunset views. I don't know about you, but there's something about West Coast sunsets that's, I don't know. It's definitely been updated here. Gives you an idea of what you're gonna get for around that 800,000 mark. All right, before we head north on the map here, if you are enjoying this video and wanna see more of this type of real estate content, I would really appreciate if you hit that like and subscribe button. It tells YouTube that this content is what you are after and it'll push it to more audiences, and I would be much appreciated. All right, we are heading to Brentwood now. So again, another area very similar to Metrotown, really well connected with the SkyTrain, lots of amenities. Brentwood is a little bit newer than Metrotown. Metrotown is a little bit more established, but Brentwood, there is every amenity that you can think of. It's very well connected, and there's lots of great projects in there. Whole Foods really close by, which is one of my favorite grocery stores. Not really my budget's favorite grocery store, but I definitely make a trip there every couple weeks. Okay, so we're gonna start at 4880 Lougheed Hwy. This is a project that was just completed, so 2024, it's move-in ready. It's a 1 bed, 1 bath. We're sitting at 545 square feet. And this is one of Concord Brentwood's towers. So Concord Brentwood has done this really incredible community, and the amenities, there's multiple towers. They're in various different stages, but it's really designed to create this livable community, very similar what Concord did in Yaletown. So there's a lot of Concord towers in the Yaletown area, and it's urban living. There's grocery stores, coffee, you can hang out, entertainment. They've done a really good job at creating celebrated this community lifestyle in Yaletown, and that's what they've done in these areas in Brentwood. So this one is on the 52nd floor. I don't know, maybe if you are a little bit hesitant on heights, this might not be the ideal spot for you, but you are going to get some epic views and unobstructed epic views at that. So take a walk through. Like, you can kind of see for miles on a clear day. And this balcony is a pretty decent size. You can get some outdoor furniture, and that's the one nice thing, because we have such mild climates here, especially if you have some type of heat lamp and you've got a decent sized balcony, it really extends that living space. So if you have people over and maybe you like this unit and 500 square feet is not a ton of room, but if you want to have people over, that larger balcony space just really extends that living area. So nice modern neutral finishes, but I love this outdoor space. There is a lot of room there. So gives you an idea here. Again, this one's on the market for $799,000. All right, we're gonna head about a block east to 2133 Douglas. So a little bit older of a unit. This one was built in 2010. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it just sold for $769,000. So 894 square feet here. A little bit older, a little bit larger. So you can kind of figure out what you're looking at as far as price range and what you're getting for price here. We'll jump inside, take a look at this one. Nice fireplace here, living area, good sized balcony again. I don't know about you guys, but for me, living in a condo, my non-negotiable is having a balcony, having some type of outdoor space. I'm curious, put it in the comments. If you live in a condo, what are some of your non-negotiables in a condo property? So it's definitely been updated here. Looks like floors have been updated, kitchen, nice open. Gives you an idea here, decent amount of space. All right, we're gonna head northeast up to SFU, up to Burnaby Mountain here, and take a look at 8761 University Crescent here. I really like this area. There's some pros and cons with Burnaby Mountain. Simon Fraser University is up here, and so there's lots of mature students. There's lots of professors or employees of the university that live up there. I had some clients kind of think like, oh, it's probably like a party area. So there are families, and so it's not kind of this party central that you might think of it. And if you love being in nature, there's tons of trees. Like, there's all these bike trails or hiking, trail running trails around the area, and on a clear day you're gonna get some incredible views. It can be a little more cloudy there because you've got all the North Shore mountains up here, and so the clouds roll in, and lots of times that I've been up there recently, it's always been cloudy, but in the valley it's been a little bit more clear, so that you get a little bit more of the cloudy weather. But like with anything, there's pros and cons of any area here. So we're going to jump in and take a look at this property. So this one was newly built, 2022. It's a 2-bed, 2-bath, 802 square feet, and currently listed on the market for $798,000. So one of the things to also be aware of properties up at SFU, Simon Fraser University, is that the majority of them are leasehold. And so what that means is that you don't actually own the land, and there is a lease in place. And part of our due diligence process, if we are putting in an offer here, is actually reviewing that lease to see what it all entails. And the nice thing about the leaseholds around SFU is that they are like 90 years, give or take, out. And so one of the things to really be aware of with leaseholds is that financing can be a little bit tricky if it's around like that 10 to 20 year expiry date. But if you got like a 90-year runway, there's less of a risk here. The pros with leaseholds is that typically you can get a little bit more square footage for your dollar amount there. So as with anything, some pros and cons. So we'll take a look at this one. As you can see here, just an example of some of the really great views up at SFU. They're in a tower here. Nice new finishes. Great workspace. I would love to work there. Just that is as your view. This is north. So these are the North Shore Mountains. This is Burrard Inlet here. Nice long balcony. So depending on what you do or what areas that you like, it could be a great option. Even if you don't work up at SFU, depending on commuting times, I always recommend to clients like jump on Google Maps and time out commutes of where you have to go and figure out, okay, 30 minutes is my max, 40 minutes is my max, or whatever your situation is there. Okay, last property, we're gonna head south down to 3399 Noel Drive. And this is in the Lougheed area here. So we've got super easy access onto Highway 1. You've got the Lougheed SkyTrain, all the amenities here in Burquitlam. You've got Lougheed Shopping Center, you're close to the Costco, and super close to the creek, some trails up in here. Some good outdoor space there. So we have a 2-bed, 2-bath built in 2017, and this one actually just sold for $800,000. We're at 817 square feet, and we have a top floor unit. So this is a 4-story complex. So we'll take a quick walk through here. It's a nice 4-story unit. I always encourage clients, have a look at the floor plan. It gives you an idea of layout, measurements, sizes of rooms, kind of the flow of the space. Nice open main area here. This is a good sized kitchen. Nice island, new finishes, nice and white. Decent size patio there. Walk through closet. There's our second bedroom. That about wraps up our tour of Burnaby. I hope that was of value and really gives you an idea of what benchmark sale price is, as well as what you can get for that amount. We saw some newer properties, a little smaller square footage, older properties, larger square footage, the value of different areas. And so what are the tips that I share with my clients to really figure out what is the right property for you? Well, the first one is I always encourage clients to focus on the top 3 non-negotiables. Like I mentioned in the video, one of my non-negotiables in a condo is balcony, is that outdoor space. But what is it for you? Is it size? Is it location? Obviously, budget is probably going to play a factor in there. And to focus on those 3 non-negotiables and not be as worried about things that we can change. We can change flooring, we can change paint color. But it really helps clients narrow things down and look at a property with that non-negotiable lens on. Because especially when you are looking at a certain budget, there might be some sacrifices that you have to make. And it's not my job to tell you what you need to sacrifice, but to help you understand what you can get for a certain dollar amount. We saw some properties that were a little bit dated that were larger in size. So maybe you need the space for your family. And so maybe it's a longer term decision. Okay, we purchased this property now, and in our 2-year plan, it's to update the counters and the floors. So having that mindset of what can you change and what can you not change is going to really set you up for success when shopping for a property. So thanks for sticking around. Again, if you found value in this video, I would love for you to hit that like button and please subscribe. And if you're considering making a move in the greater Vancouver area, all my info is in the description box below. So please reach out. I would love to chat and connect. And until next time, the BC Lions are playing, so I'm gonna go meet some friends and head over to the game.